So in this video, I want to talk about you have to heal it or you have to feel it to heal it. And this talks about like everything I think about in relationships, I think in health, and I think, even in life in general, in a lot of areas, there's, I think that you've got to feel it to heal it. I think, if you look at the verse, don't let the sun go down on your anger. It's actually from the Bible. I think it's Ephesians from the Bible, and it says, don't let the sun go down on your anger. And so one thing I've found in life, we're talking about the flow of success, is that I think when we bottle things up, not only does that cause more trouble later on in your life, because you're probably going to snap at someone you don't mean to because you kept it inside, or like in a relationship you might get cranky, or at work you might have something to say but you don't, you keep it inside and you bottle it up, a bit like a woman does. So and I think if you talk about the flow of success, I think with that whole verse, don't let the sun go down on your anger, I think it's important that you feel it to heal it, as in, like, if you're angry, feel it, let it out. Don't hold it in. If you're sad, let it out. Don't hold it in. If you want to say something, if you're not happy about something, it might be a work colleague, it might be a partner, it might be something else. I really do believe that if we just get into the habit, and it's hard, right? Because if it's a work colleague or a friend or a family or something like that. But also, I think you've got to feel it. You've got to sometimes, speak it like, I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy how you treated me this. And one of my coaches actually says, he says that no one will do anything to you that you don't invite them to do. And what he means by that is that if someone treats you really badly and you don't say anything because you don't want to hurt their feelings, you're actually inviting them to do the exact same thing again. Makes sense? So when you got to feel it, sometimes to feel it to heal it, sometimes it's speaking it in a way where you're saying, hey, don't talk to me like that, or don't treat me like that. You do it in a nice, calmly manner, but it's going to help you move forward in a much better way, because if you've got something on your mind and you speak it and you get it off your chest, now you can move forward. But a lot of us, what we do, right, we keep everything in. It might be from relationship, it might be things that we think about ourselves, it might be things that we think about at work, it might be a kids, and we bottle all this sort of stuff aside, and we get so weighed down. So I think it's important that we try to get into a habit. And hey guys, listen, this is much of a lesson to myself, to everyone else, is that I think, it's really important that we feel it to heal it. So if you're upset, if you're angry, if you're depressed, if you're excited, if you're happy, let it out, feel it, feel that. It's important, don't hide it in. But then also, feeling it sometimes also is speaking it. So you're speaking about what you're feeling inside, and that way you can heal that there, instead of allowing it to bottle up, which is going to cause so much more trouble, and it's going to cause a lot more worse. It's like a big stock market bubble. It's going to blow up, and then suddenly, before you know it, you're gonna walk away from it thinking, man, I was a dickhead, and man, I was an idiot. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. It's because you bottled all these things up. So feel it to heal it. And then also, sometimes feeling it is also speaking it in a way where you want to get something off your chest, but also saying it in a way where you're not letting people walk all over you, and you're standing up for your values, standing up for what you are, and you're not inviting people to walk all over you. And if some people have seen me in my YouTube channel, there has been some times where someone has tried to put me down, like really, really put me down. I told them to shut up and die. You know what I mean? And then I just blocked their asses. Instead of me being, and me writing out something like that, I put them right back in their place, and they don't expect that from me. They really don't expect that from me. But what I'm doing is I'm standing my ground, and I'm not letting people walk all over me. I'm standing my ground and not letting people walk all over me, because that is the last thing that I want. Because if I do it, then, especially in the public, like in YouTube, then I'm allowing other people to do it as well too. But if people see me standing up for myself, not only will they respect me more, but a lot less people will actually come and try to do it themselves. So there we go, guys. You've got to feel it to heal it. And sometimes speaking at what you're feeling, and sometimes speaking what you're feeling is also standing your ground and not letting people walk all over you, and you're not inviting them to do what you seriously you don't want them to do in your life. So remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, face your fears today.